Man, every time I think it can get worse in this show or in this universe, I get proven wrong time and time and time after again. Well, let's talk about it. Cue the intro.
Warning, the following video you are about to see comes from a geek and nerd who loves Marvel content and anime shows. Over here, we do not hold our tongue about anything and give you the most honest opinion about our chosen video topic. We do things that other content creators don't do. If you want someone like you to dissect said topic, subscribe and join other geeks in this space. While you are at it, leave a like on the video. Enjoy.
Alright, similar to my Loki recap and discussion video I just posted yesterday. If you haven't seen it and if you like Marvel stuff, check it out. It's not a review. It's more so I talk about what I think is going to happen in the future. It's not really a theory video either, but I talk about what I think is going to happen in the future. And I also just give my thoughts on the episode instead of just doing a play-by-play with everything that happens in the video. It's easy to just say, hey, this happened, and this happened when I just watched it. And you kind of have to do that regardless, but watch my video if you haven't seen it with Loki. I got some good details about that. And I might post another video what I think is going to happen also. The boys, or excuse me, Gen V. First 3 episodes were really great. I was kind of scared about how the story was gonna be in this. The Boys has a great story, and most of the story is basically of the boys. It's basically just trying to figure out how disruptive and how corrupted the world is and what Vault is. So now we go to a series where we already know Vault is corrupted. But instead of it being the way where it's like, okay, we're learning that Vault is corrupted, now we're seeing another character in Marie learn that Vault is corrupted. So it gives us great perspectives. And that's a major thing that I said, like I said, in my Loki video. It was all about perspective, seeing things from different points of view. And this also does the same thing as well. In this episode, we see how tragedy strikes and affects different people in different ways. The main thing is with Jordan. You know, Jordan has this like this infatuation with being the top ranked in the class, in their class, and that's always been kind of weird to me, because it's like, bro, with everything going on, you continuously to talk about rank. I'm ranked this, I'm ranked that, but now we kind of see them open up a little bit more and just kind of, especially with episode 3, but it kind of goes into this episode as well, where you kind of see them have a little feelings for Marie and become a little more open to what's going on and trying to solve what happened with Golden Boy. This episode picks right back up after the girl who can shrink, after she kills the dude with the ear. We pick up right after that, and it's mainly just we figure out, hey, not only is Sam like really strong, he was really actually stronger than Golden Boy. And I watched it with my girlfriend. She was like, "You didn't know that?" And it's kind of like they didn't really imply that. I mean, yeah, he has super strength, but the stuff he's doing, it kind of reminds me of like a Hulk or something. And that's always been like a common thing with the boys, is you see some characters, even with Jordan's character. To me, it reminds me of, you know, how when they turn to a girl, she kind of has like the powers of like Sue Storm. But when he's a dude, it's kind of like the thing where it's like he's unmovable and he's strong and indestructible. I kind of caught that in this episode. Let me know if y'all caught that before I did, but that's what I kind of think of. It's really great seeing how everyone is coming together and seeing how people are looking at the Sam situation. You have Adrian, I want to say his name is Adrian. I guess y'all know who I'm talking about, light-skinned dude. You have him where he's like, man, everything I've thought about was a lie. My father figure, the person I looked up to, he was a lie. You know, he's actually in on this stuff with the Woods, and that's really taking a negative toll on him, because bro getting high and doing all types of stuff. He's sleeping with his homeboy's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, and he really doesn't know how to cope with the information he's just now learning, just because most of the time he's probably been spoon-fed his whole life. And then you go to Marie. You go to Marie, a person who hasn't been spoon-fed her whole life, and she explains to Jordan like, hey, there are other things in life than just trying to find an angle with everything. You don't have to find an angle with life. Sometimes it's just good to be a human and good to be natural. And that's something we often really don't see in this show. We don't see a lot of people just being people. We don't see that because Vault kind of controls everything and manipulates everything. The main antagonist of this episode was Tex. I think it was Tech, that's what it was. The main antagonist of this episode was Tech. Y'all have to bear with me. I watched it like 2 hours ago or something, so memories are a little fuzzy. Main antagonist of this episode is Tech. Tech basically has the abilities to just like, I wouldn't say he's a human lie detector, because his abilities go a little deeper than that. But he can like, I guess it's like enhanced sense, because we see him, he looks very closely, can see when stuff is moving on people, can see how their body is reacting. But at the same time, he has like, you see where he's doing the interview with Adrian, and he can smell the cat breath. If you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. He can smell the cat breath from Golden's boy ex-girlfriend. He can smell it on him. He's like, hey, did Golden boy maybe kill himself because he found out that you and his girlfriend was messing around? So I like his abilities really much so. A lot of people in this show have powers where you really don't have to hone them. He does. That power would be completely useless to someone who doesn't know anything about the body. To someone who doesn't know that when an eye dilates, they're lying. Who doesn't know when some stuff can happen in the body and, oh, that means she's ovulating. So that's very interesting to me. It also gives him an ability to easily manipulate people into saying what he wants to be said and doing what he wants to be done. Because think of it as from a perspective of, I already know what this dude's power is. If you already know what this dude's power is, you're already nervous from the jump. The more nervous you are, the more he has the ability to kind of just manipulate. That's something very, very interesting that I saw with this show. Follow along with him, and basically we found out that he was trying to figure out someone who can pin Golden Boy and Mr. Brinks to death on. And he found that he should do it on the Dean. And I'm thinking, man, what is your angle here? But it seems like because someone like him wouldn't really be useful as a traditional hero, he's kind of just trying to level up and vault and just have a higher role in society, which makes sense for how things are in this world. You got this whole thing with Tex, you got this whole thing with Sam. What is everybody doing? So now that we have Sam out in the background, Sam's with the old girl, right? They're getting along, you know, doing their thing, being cordial, being friends, and all of a sudden Sam is having this panic attack. And while I was watching this, I was thinking, bruh, is something really wrong with him, or was it like where Vault kind of just manipulated him to thinking something was wrong with him? That seemed very much anxious. Something's really wrong with him, and I know the compound V, having it injected as a baby, really messes you up. So that's most likely what happened, or maybe not. Maybe it's more stuff to it. But Sam basically goes to the scientist who was doing most of the experiments on him, goes to his house, and kind of just like his brother did, goes by himself and tries to stop it. But instead of him like trying to get it off, Marie, Adrian, the girl with the pushing powers, what's the girl who can shrink, they all get there before he's able to even like do something. And they're like, hey, you gotta chill, bro. We trying to figure out this wood stuff together. I know you got a lot of mental stuff going on, but you can't just go crazy and doing stuff. But if you know anybody with mental issues, they're not trying to hear all that. They're trying to do what they're trying to do and get it over with. So he's still rampaging. Adrian, it looks like his arm, I thought his arm got like completely broken. Turns out he was fine, but bruh, it's like crushes, punches his body, makes him explode. And they all go outside. They're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. Marie, in a couple scenes, we just saw that she can actually control blood from the inside. It doesn't have to be out. Which, to me, it's like, even though she didn't know how she did that, I'm like, bro, you know you can do that. At least try to do that more. The cutting yourself thing, I know that's a thing you do to like get some stress off. But man, just do it from the inside. And y'all know what scene I'm talking about. Buddy had his member down there exploded. It looked pretty gruesome. So everybody's getting ready to rev up and they all finna stop him. And then all of a sudden, you have old girl come out of nowhere and she's a little bigger. And I'm like, oh, snap. And I want to say my girlfriend did say that. She was like, I think she said, can she get bigger? I think she did ask me that. And I do want to give her credit because I thought I had told her no. Because it was just seeming like she couldn't. But it looks like she can. That explains more so why she got these eating disorders. Can you imagine you literally had to eat the exact amount of calories every single day? The exact amount. No less because you'll be small, and no more because you'll grow. That is a crazy thing you got to deal with your whole life. So I see why I'm watching this. I'm like, bro, all this other stuff is kind of useless because you can't get no bigger than human size. If she can get huger, bro, yeah, I see why that's a big disorder for her, but that's a problem. But she comes out of nowhere, boom, tackles bro, and bro goes to the ground. And we think, okay, everything finna get settled. It's black. Pitch black. And the next scene we go to is Marie and Jordan in the bed together, which would be more of a shocker if we didn't just see them finna do what they was finna do in a couple scenes before. But we go to that scene and it's like, hold on, y'all was just outside. Where are y'all at now? So someone has a great ability. Maybe it's time manipulation. I'm thinking maybe that's what it is. It could be some sort of time manipulation. It could be super speed, but I doubt it because that's A-Train's thing. So someone has an ability to stop time or freeze time or do something with time to where they wake up and they don't even realize they're in a different place. So that was my thoughts. That was my discussion. That was my recap on Gen V episode 4. I forget how many episodes they're doing, but I will do this every single week along with my Loki series. Make sure to check out both. If you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, dislike the video. I am on the road to 200 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who has taken the time to subscribe to me, who has taken the time to refer my channel to other people. I want to grow. I want to be something different in this little comic geek space. I want to do stuff different. Please comment. I love interacting. I respond to every comment. So, and sometimes we might not disagree with that, and that's fine. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. And we out. Peace.